Marshall, All-American.
Joseph Wicker, All-American.
Josh Rosen, All-American.
Player of the Year, Josh Rosen, St. John Bosco.
This season you had a lot to replace. You lost last year's Dream Team Player of the Year, Jaleel Wadood, and a lot of targets. Talk about the process of getting the chemistry going with a lot of new receivers and really spreading the ball around to a lot of different kids this year.
I mean, it definitely was a process. We had a lot of guys. I think our offensive staff took pride in how even our numbers were throughout our receivers, but it definitely took a lot of work, a lot of long days in the summer and before that in the spring. And I mean, I thought we did incredibly well this season. It's unfortunate we couldn't cap it off, but I mean, I'm proud of what we did with the young guys we had in the team.
Week in and week out, you guys were challenged. You really played one of the toughest schedules in the country, and talk about that, having to prepare every week and really getting a challenge from that defense and what that process was like for you.
I mean, it was brutal. Every week we felt like we got better and better. We put it together. We really put it together in some of the Trinity League games, and where offense wasn't saving defense or defense wasn't saving offense, or we weren't coming up with a big special teams play that kind of just saved the day. We definitely put some dominant performances together later in the season, which definitely shows some hardworking kids that really want to get better and become better football players and become a close unit team. And we went through a brutal schedule that hurt us and helped us in a lot of different ways. I mean, the Bishop Gorman loss will still haunt us for a very long time, but it definitely was good for us. At the end of the season, we just came up a little bit short against Corona Centennial. Maybe started a little bit slow, but this team learned from it, and St. John Bosco is not a program that will fade into the distance anytime soon.
What will you remember most from your time at Bosco and what you guys have been able to accomplish here?
Just the friendships I've established that will be there for a very long time. I mean, some I get to resume in college as they might maybe go to UCLA with me. I'm maybe following a few ahead of me, but I mean, just the guys that were around this program, from alumni to the donors to administration, coaches, players, and everything. It's such a family environment around St. John Bosco that's just that family will be there through thick and thin for the rest of my life.
Offensive Player of the Year, Sean McGrew, St. John Bosco.
Well, first off, we had an amazing season. Unfortunately, we came up short, but and next year I'm going to take the team back to the championship and we're going to win it next year. And I guarantee you that. But this season, it was I mean, we came in as underdogs, and I think we proved everyone wrong. And I'm just really happy about that. We had a great group of kids, and we just gave it our all every single game. And this is the most fun team to play for all season.
Well, and you were able to set a school record this year, and you shared a lot of carries with a pretty good running back in Cliff Sims. What was that relationship like between you guys and the opportunity to split carries, maybe not score as many touchdowns as you could have, but you were able to stay fresh the whole season, right?
Yeah. I would say it's kind of like thunder and lightning. Cliff he's same height as me, but weighs about 20 pounds heavier than me, and he's just a bulldozer. And I don't think anyone wants to tackle him when they see him have the ball in his hands. And me, I'm just a speedy back. I just run around everyone, and he just runs through people.
You mentioned your size. It's not the thing that people see about you and fear, but do you feel like defenders sometimes might underestimate you a little bit and you use that to your advantage?
Yeah, I definitely do a little bit. I have this move, I kind of just like set people up with a stutter step, and when I know I can't go anywhere else, I just get them off balance and I run into people as hard as I can. And that's kind of how I fall forward every single time I get tackled. And I just use that to my advantage.
Well, talk about the stutter step move you used against Jay Sarah a couple times on those long 75-yard touchdowns. I mean, that's got to feel pretty good as a running back to get the defender off balance and then blow right by him for a big score.
I was just running down the sideline. I wasn't actually thinking about like making a move. It just kind of happened, and I guess that's kind of always been my move, though. I just slow down a little bit and then get them to slow down, and I just use my speed to just accelerate again and run by them. And that's just kind of what I did, and just ended up working out.
Defensive Player of the Year, Iman Marshall, Long Beach Poly.
It's very a great accomplishment. Most importantly, just having the opportunity to be presented with just Dream Team by itself, but being a Dream Team Player of the Year twice in a row. The last person I can think that had it was Willie McGinnis. So that's a big thing on my behalf as a player, and I appreciate y'all nominating me as that.
Well, and you did a lot on the offensive side of the ball this year. Caught a bunch of passes, had that monster game against Lakewood at wide receiver, and did a lot of different things. But really, you pride yourself on your defense and being a lockdown corner. Talk about wanting to dominate defensively, and how even though you did some things on offense, you really consider yourself a defensive force.
Because I understand what I want to do in the foreseeable future. And especially at college, you gotta be specialized and stuff like that. You don't want to be a jack of all trades and a master of none. So I understand what I want to master and what position I want to master. So I just take full force and try to work at that and just try to be the best that I can possibly be.
Take me back to the Crespi game, that hit that you had. Describe what you saw on the play, and is that the hardest you've ever hit somebody?
A lot of people don't understand. I had a similar hit like that against Norbon, but it was a different type of hit. So when I just seen him, and I caught him. I ran. I wasn't even running. The crazy thing, I wasn't even running full speed, and I just seen him. And I seen him break out the loose, and I just came down and laid the hat on him. It was just an intense game. And it was a very physical game, and I just wanted to show everybody how physical I was as a player.
What does it feel like when you lay a hit like that? What does it do for your confidence and for the rest of the team, really?
Oh yeah, it's very exciting. And, you don't get to see those but once a year and stuff like that. So it gave the team a lot of energy and stuff like that. So it was great on my behalf, but I think I can bring more hits. I didn't run through them, man. There was a lot of stuff that I didn't do technically sound that I feel like I can do even better. Hey, All-American for a reason, baby. Tune in, baby.
Touchdown number 22, Clifford Simmons.